So another good question that came in from our friend over here. What businesses did I have before the junk removal and did they fail? Yes, I've had numerous failures. I've had, let's see, in college, I had a website. It was a college chat room site where you talk to other college students on different campuses in real time, and you could exchange homework information and notes, and that was featured on an MTV documentary in front of like 8 million viewers. Ultimately, the site failed. The website itself sucked. The web developer guy took $6,000 from me, and I was a broke college student, so I lost all my money on that project, and after a year and a half, it tanked. However, I did meet some cool people during that documentary. One happened to be the founder of a dating website, a very famous dating website that sold for like $80 million. He told me on live TV that the website sucked, and he said to just give it up on this. I did. The site sucked. I wasted too much time and money on it. The idea wasn't working, so I canceled it. Now, where it gets weird is I met that gentleman, oddly enough, 9 years later at a 4th of July party in Wisconsin in a little town in Lake Geneva. I went up to him and I said, "Hey, you remember me?" And he's like, yeah. By the way, his name was Sam. I'll leave it at that. Very wealthy guy. And he's like, "I do remember you." He's like, "Whatever happened?" I said, "Well, I started a junk removal business and we do about 500 houses a month in the state of Illinois." And he's like, "Take my number down." He's like, "Let's talk when you get back into town." So it's weird how life works out, right? Now, besides that, that was my first failure. Number 2, I had a comedy website after that first website that failed. I didn't tell too many people about this. I kept it private. I had a comedy website posting goofy pictures of people out in public on the internet. That particular website had 200-ish thousand followers on social media in a few months and millions of views on YouTube. And the guy that owned the website, worldstarhiphop.com, his name was Q. He reached out to me and he's like, "Hey, I love your website. It's hilarious. I don't know who you are or where you're from, but your stuff keeps popping up on the internet. I'm laughing." He's like, "Can I buy the website from you?" And stupid me at the time, I was completely broke. I had literally no money. I think at the time I was like delivering pizza. Even with a college degree, I couldn't find a job after my first website failed. And he said, "I'd like to buy this, so if you're interested, reach out to me, I'll make you an offer." And I was like, "All right, I'll think about it." I didn't know what the offer was. I had an idea of what it could have been because I didn't have experience selling businesses or websites. So after 2 months, I was like, you know what? I need money, I'm broke. So I called the guy back up a few months later and he wasn't answering my call anymore. And I was like, wow, this guy's kind of an idiot. Like, why isn't he answering my calls anymore? Sure enough, one day on the internet, I saw that he passed away of a heart attack. Gone. Q from World Star Hip Hop was his name. So anyways, 2 months later, the Facebook algorithm messed up my page and all 200,000 followers were gone. Website tanked. Business failure number 2. I wasted a year on that project, didn't make any money. Next business, vending machine. I reconnected with an old friend from high school and he reached out to me and he's like, "Hey man, I see you delivering pizzas, you're hustling, you're mowing lawns, like here at college, like after you graduated college." He's like, "Do you want to get in vending machine business with me?" I said, "Sure, why not?" So I secured us a spot at the local train station, kind of close to Chicago, about 45 minutes from Chicago, 30 minutes away. It was going well in the beginning until we had issues with about 4 to 5 times a week, people in the city, troublemakers, were breaking into our vending machines. And every time we'd make $1,000, it would cost $1,200 to repair the damages on the vending machine. After a while, me and my friend just said, "Hey, we're not making money, or we got to pick better locations. Let's just throw the towel in on this." Business failure number 3. Number 4, fourth business. We started a window cleaning business, and same partner, by the way, a friend of mine from high school. What happened with this business, it was going okay in the beginning, and then of course winter hits along. Then we wait until springtime or summer to start cleaning windows again, and sure enough, there was a new company that came into town, a national company they were essentially doing the jobs for like 50% off, and to the point where we couldn't keep up with them. They were doing the jobs for pretty much for free just to chase everybody else out in town. That was my other business failure. So we stopped that business as well.